Okay, we are driving in. We've just passed the gate to Forbes Park. We're on Forbes Park Road. That road to the right goes up to the office. The address there is 100 Forbes Park Road, Fort Garland, Colorado, 81133. So use that address for your navigator to get to the front gate for exact drive time and directions. To the left side of the railroad tracks is Forbes Wagon Creek Ranch. Those properties are 40-acre properties. There are about 115 miles of roads inside the park, about 25 square miles, and about 3,400 lots. Forbes Park has its own roads division that plows the roads in the wintertime after we have accumulated 6 inches during a snowfall and once the snow has stopped. Any less than that, they don't really need to waste the resources plowing. We are significantly below our snow totals this year. It's January 2nd and you can see there's very little on the roads. It can get a little slick when it's snowpack, so 4-wheel drive, good tires is always required. In mud season, when the mud slides down the mountainsides into the roads and it gets really muddy, it's just as easy to get stuck in the mud as it is in snow or slide on ice. So it's good to have good all-weather tires and 4-wheel drive here. It's about 2 miles from the front gate to the community center. So we will end our trip there. If we were to continue straight, right in front of us, that road goes to the maintenance shed where they keep the snow plowing equipment and the road grader. We are starting to ascend what we affectionately call the Big Hill. Most passenger cars can do this no problem in the summertime and dry conditions. Again, it's recommended to have all-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, good tires in the wintertime as it's a little bit steep. The deer do like to hang out on this road in the afternoons. There's a creek on the right-hand side. And I think that might be one reason that they won't ever plow Forbes Park Road, because if they had to put ice melt, those chemicals would drain off the road into the drainage creek along the roadside. There's no hunting allowed in Forbes Park. If you have an ATV, you'll need to trailer it to your property. You can only ride an ATV or a side-by-side on your own property. No, those vehicles, motorcycles and ATVs are not allowed on any of the main roads. In the summertime, these curves can be very dusty and blind curves, so it would be dangerous. At the top of the hill, and our lovely view opens into a great big meadow. You can see the West Spanish Peak on the right hand side. Let's angle that way just a tad. Center of the frame of view, and the East Spanish Peak to its left, which we can't see now because of the trees. We are in the burn area. The spring fire of 2018 started over the mountain ridge to our right, came down into Forbes Park and burned the top, almost half of the park. park, you can see occasional burnout areas where there's nothing but a chimney and some rubble left behind. A lot of people rebuilt or are still rebuilding. A lot of people left. And many lots have been sold with the remaining utilities in the ground. The well, septic, and electric are for the most part still good. That's the community center there on the right. So when you come to the community center, if you have an RV, you want to turn right in front of the building and go around the back. That way, when you pull up around the right rear corner, there's a hose where you can add fresh water to your RV. So you pull up alongside the back side of the community center to this little cross that says RV dump station, and in the ground by that rock, the rock's actually sitting on a PVC pipe where you can empty the tanks from your RV.